Hi everyone, I am Sierra Dice. I handle our direct-to-farm fertilizer sales here at the Andersons. Thanks for tuning in to the March 2024 fertilizer update. I hope everyone is enjoying the spring-like weather we're having before it gets colder the next few weeks. Let's start off the market update with the nitrogen product lines. To kick off the nitrogen portion, we'll start with ammonia. Tampa ammonia settled for March at $4.45 a metric ton, flat from where it settled for February. We have not watched this transfer to the Midwest, though, as we move into inland terminals. Over the last few weeks, we have watched ammonia firm at many of the inland terminals across the Midwest due to a handful of reasons. The Midwest saw another record fall for ammonia application, approximately 10% more than usual. Because there was such a strong fall application, this left many supply lines empty going into winter. Then in February, a few production facilities claimed they lost tons due to the polar vortex we experienced back in January, totaling well over 100,000 tons of lost ammonia. These two events, paired with an earlier than normal start to the spring ammonia application, has led to a tight supply on anhydrous and causing prices to jump. Globally, the ammonia market is soft, so we could see prices start to come down for side dress timeframe. Moving on to urea, this market has kicked into high gear. We've talked the last few months that imports were light and that the window to get product into place was narrowing. NOLA prices have climbed the last couple of weeks as buyers finally step into purchase needs to make sure vessels arrive in time for spring. Unless the weather makes a drastic flip and we have a late spring, any new imports bought from here on out won't make it in time to meet our needs. The majority of non-Middle Eastern origins are fully committed for March, and Middle Eastern shipments have a longer travel time due to the ongoing hostility in the Red Sea. China has announced they will re-enter the export market, but there is uncertainty if urea is going to be included, and if it is, how many tons they are willing to export. Here's a map of the Middle East showing the Red Sea with the Suez Canal circled in blue that I talked about in my January video. To avoid the Red Sea, Middle Eastern ship points have to now travel around Africa through the Cape of Good Hope, adding 2 weeks of extra travel time. A few weeks ago, rebels did successfully sink a vessel carrying fertilizer in the Red Sea. Since this event, suppliers are even more reluctant to ship through this lane. Wrapping up the nitrogen market with UAN, this market has also jumped significantly the last 3 weeks. The jump in price is driven from tight supply, logistic issues with the railroad, and an early start to spring. If you can imagine, supply this year is tighter than supply last year. Domestic supply has struggled with production, down almost an estimated 1 million tons since this past summer. This, paired with the fact that we are down 130,000 tons of imported product compared to last year, UAN is extremely limited in the marketplace. This, added with the fact that several rail cars are offline, being worked on in rail yards, it is a struggle to get product in place quickly. If we were to have a late spring, this could help alleviate some of the pressure we've seen on the supply chain. Currently, any new tons bought now is being pushed out to late April or early May for delivery. Moving on to the phosphate market, globally, phosphates are firm, and it's no different for us here in the US. Tight domestic supply paired with limited imports have kept prices flat to slightly firm through February. We have had prices move up the last couple of weeks as unseasonably warm weather has led to an earlier than normal start to spring application. China did announce the first week of March that they will start exporting phosphates again, starting in April 2024 till April 2025. We won't see these tons in time for our spring application window, but this price reset for summer fill along with the DOJ announcing their finding on the countervailing duties on imported phosphates, hopefully in the May June timeframe, will help with a summer fill price reset. Lastly, we will go over the potash market, and there isn't much to discuss. This market has been incredibly quiet since late fall, and most buyers have treated it as such. Unlike the other product lines, this market is in good supply and will stay that way throughout spring. Globally, this market is pretty quiet as well. And that is a wrap on the fertilizer market update for this month. Please reach out to your wholesale rep with any questions you might have. Hope you have a successful and safe start to your spring, and thanks for watching the March update.